Okay, this is like day 3. Just tinkering. Because I can't do tons because my hip and everything can't stand. I set. As you see, these videos are kind of short. They ain't super long. In the last video that you was seeing, which be on the 10th, it should be because I'm spreading them out. I'm working on the wiring harnesses that was in the scooter. This one, when we hooked it up, everything was working except headlights. So this one had a 4-pin for headlights. Could never get them to work. So what I did is the original one, all the headlights and everything worked. Turn signals didn't work. Finally got that to fix. And I took the bezel out of the other one and put in this one. Let me see. Here's the old bezel. This bezel actually went to this harness. The only difference is the cover. I'm going to save all this stuff. On this cover, it has this little thing here for cell phone or something. And I couldn't get the pieces off the counters. So this one actually has 7,000. No, wait a minute. That's 710 miles, it says, on this harness. I think that scooter had more than that. This is 1,200, which there probably is a way to redo that. I don't know. I really don't care. So there's that. What we're going to do today, the only thing that I can't get working now on this harness is the kill switch. And on this kill switch, the kill switch is over here, so go this way. Is pretty sure that's the way it went. 1, 2, 3. Went this way. Telling you wrong. Kill switch is over here. That was my mistake. There's the black and white. Is what I got to figure out where these 2 greens go. Figure out where I got to cut that apart. Figure out where 2 greens go, and they got to go into this one. After I do that, I can get my homemade soldering iron. You can buy one of these. And the soldering iron itself ain't homemade. All right, you've seen it. It's a 2x6, and this is a 12. I think 12 2-wire that I just put in a drill and shoved it in there for a holder. So we got to heat that up and shrink wrap and make it all look really nice. So that's what we're going to do today. Make this wiring harness look presentable. So I'm actually going to cut all these wires off. I'm going to take all this. This one's good, this one's good. Anywhere it's got a slice or a butt, if I can get shrink wrap on it, I'll take it apart and shrink wrap it. Like right here. I'll heat that up, pull it apart, shrink wrap it, put it back together. Because the factory, you can see, all they do is throw tape on it. We're gonna shrink wrap it. And then we're gonna put, cause I have some sleeve. Here's a piece of sleeve. This is actually, can't use that one, but stuff like this really can't use. But I think I have a piece that off of something. There's an actual sleeve. If not, we'll have to buy some. Unless we just use like the black shrink wrap. Heat up just slightly. But they make a sleeve that you can pull apart, which I thought a had piece. Don't know where it is, but it's the same as this concept, but it's already got a slice in it. A lot of people put them on their cars under the hood, and they make all different colors. So, alright, that's what I'm doing. I'll show you some more in a minute. Okay, what I did, instead of actually cutting down the whole wiring harness, or cutting into it, I took the one that was hooked up on the other wiring harness. Everything worked but the headlights. Everything works. What I did is plugged the red in the red, the black in the black, and the green in one of the greens. And it, in the configuration that it is right now, and shut off. So I'll make sure it's locked in. Now I need to take the red and the black put together and all the greens, and it'll work. Actually, I can take this tube off because it's a little long, or I can cut this down. I got another piece here. So I'm going to cut that red and put it on that red. I'll take the black, put it on the black. And the green are going to go on the greens. Should be able just to plug it into one of them green. And we're going to call it good. So it's going to be a long day of taking breaks and wiring. Okay, I got the green part up here fixed. And green is the ground, should be. I fixed all these. Alright, yep, you're seeing it. I'm just making sure you're seeing it. They're all shrink wrapped. The kill switch, everything works now. Now I'm getting ready. I went ahead and took a big piece of solder out, like the bus project, and stuck over all the greens right here. So this shrink wrap. Then I put some reds down through there. Then I'm going to bend this back coming down here after I solder that, and then I'm going to solder that red down. So let's see if I'll hook the soldering iron for a second because I was using the heat gun. And I'm actually picking up and putting pressure on it. It's better to do this in a clean environment. What I mean by that is actually having your hands clean the wires. Now it's starting to flow. And I don't know what my solder is here. That's a lot of that dirt and stuff coming off. This is how they would have did it when they put it together, so this is how I'm putting it back together. Trying to. Some solder is like 60-40, I believe. It's been a long time since I did a lot of soldering. I did take electronics in a vocationary school or whatever, but only for one semester, or as you guys would call it, semester. The bad part about it is now that got hot and it took my shrink wrap I was going to use and shrink wrapped it. So I'm going to see if I can peel that off. Get it off. Usually when you do that it's longer, but I didn't change anything that I needed to change. I took a couple lights out because they didn't work. And there she is. I think I'm going to have to refill this. I think it's empty. But anyway, let me switch over. We got the heat gun back out. This is for take. Looks like I'm going to have to fix this too. Right there. I'll put it on This is on low. Now I'm going to do is heat that up till it shrinks. Don't need it on real high. But I can show you. Let me see if you're seeing that. Yeah, what it actually does. There you go. You can see how small that got. Man, it's a little warm. So, harness is starting to look good. We got one here. If I had a way to pop these pins out, I could pop them pins out and do it. But what I'm going to do is cut it here. And or just try to desolder that and solder it back in. Now I need to put a piece of red on it. So let's see. I closed my garage door because it was taking heat from my soldering iron. Now I could tape these back up just like they did. It'd probably be fine. But if I can fix it really nice, it'd be even better. I don't even know if I'm going to get this solder that they got on here loose. All it is like lead when it heats up. Oh, it's heating up. I see how they did it. Don't know why, but we're gonna fix all this crap. They actually split the wire, wrapped it around, and then soldered it together. That's not the way you do it. Well, if you're doing it quickly, yes, you can do it that way, but we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it right. So you could put a splice or a butt connector in there. We're gonna take our Harbor Freight wire connectors or strippers. I mean crimpers. I'm only doing one joint at a time. So we're going to pull all these apart. We know it was facing down, so we got a piece of red. I'm going to get a piece of black. I actually got a piece of black too, so. I'm going to just twist these together up here. And then put a piece of the red on. Piece of the black on. The black I'm going to try to put up there. There we go. Then what you're going to want to do is you're supposed to take these and crimp them like this. Holding one, twisting it, and twisting the other one. I know someone's probably going to tell me that I'm doing something wrong, but that's the way I was taught. So when you pull on it, it actually, when they're the same length, they actually tighten up. See if we can do that again. I didn't make them long enough. See how they tighten themselves up? It gets to the end, just can't pull it straight out. I was just showing you for all purposes, but it does work. See? Don't come apart. We got soldering iron in, yep. The red's on there. We're going to go fill that. I gotta find some lead. Or lead solder, more or less. Don't touch lead! It's no good for you! They've been soldering stuff for ages. I ain't saying you want to do it all the time. We had a piece that we were using. We'll get some off the roll. And actually, if someone wants to know, this is old lead. Usually 62-36-2. 2% silver, 36 lead, and 10 2. Or 20 or 62. If anybody wanted to know that. Probably not, but told you anyway. If you get it hard enough, it'll start flowing. Just don't try to put it on the soldering iron and dab it on. You actually want to go into the copper. I got a big ball of it actually hanging. Trying to get. Actually, that looks pretty good. Now I've got to wait till it cools down a second. Because if I take my shrink wrap right now and try to put over that, it'll suck in real quick. And I don't want it to do that yet. Alright, I'm going to take the black first. I'm putting the black up near the top. Then when that shrinks, there we go. That's going to hold them three together. Then I'm going to take this red and put it over the black. There, makes a tighter joint. Less chance of mildew, dump me. Moisture to get in there. And there it is. So that's what I'm gonna be doing the rest of the day. I'll show you when it's done. Okay, got it all cleaned up. Now on these two, all the solder joints, everything looked good. So I nipped it down here, put black on first, and then shot some red up, and then white, just to seal it up. Then I put it back together down there. I believe... Nope, I got one more right here, a blue one. But that one looks really good. I don't know if I can just take... I know this ain't the right way to do it. I just need it sealed up from the elements. A lot of people are going to look at me, what? Shouldn't have did that. I don't know if I can get, nope. The back is not shrink all the way. Some of the connectors looked awful. But that one actually looked pretty good. Didn't have a lot of porosity or corrosion in it. I think that's the only one I missed. Yeah, all we gotta do is zip tie, tape, and everything else. But let's end the video on a good note, maybe. And see if all my wire fixing worked. I know it looks like a jungle, which I will fix in a minute. Then I will show you guys. Oh, I had tape down here. Masking tape. There it is. Might not be the right way to do it, but it's the wrong way. Quick and easy. This is Dollar Tree, so it ain't like it's expensive. It costs $1.25 now. It used to be $1. Hooking all my wires back in. I'm going to hook everything in and we're going to test it. Now, if you were doing a full car, I ain't saying you're going to do this. Keep on pulling this apart and pulling this and that and testing it and testing it and testing it. But if it was me, I would. Especially these newfangled cars. Newfangled cars, one thing goes wrong, everything stops. Alright. That's supposed to snap in there. Supposed to and does two of them things. We ain't saying it's right. Both brake lights are working. Turn signals need switched. Unless that's upside down. Probably goes this way. Probably supposed to go that. Let's try it again. Right side, left side. Horn works. No starter. Click the starter over. Headlight. That's supposed to be high beam, but don't know how wide. Might be out of gas, or it just might need warmed up. I do not know, because gas gauge don't work. Not yet. Let's put that away. We can actually put that in and see what it's going to look like. Turn my fan on so it exhausts. Here's this. I'm going to turn it off 1 second. Don't want it running too much so I don't got all the doors open. Guess you just push hard, I don't know. Can't get the lock. It twists this way the way it looks. We can worry about that later, but oh well, we'll worry about that later. There's that. Put a turn signal bulb in. Turn one. Where's the other one? Now these might not be right. Let's see. Yeah, they're backwards, but they work. That's actually pretty bright, guys. Alright. That's the end of that. So if you like this video, remember what to do. Give me a thumbs up. You didn't. Thumbs down, at least you watch one. Please subscribe, and bye till later. Thanks for watching.